In general, in real estate, you're probably familiar with the quote, everyone is entitled to representation. Okay, part of being a realtor, we take that unspoken oath, right? To where we know that everyone is entitled to representation. We can't discriminate. Doesn't matter their job title, their income level. Everyone is entitled to representation. Also, active real estate agents can also seek representation from another agent. So if you're a realtor, you can have another realtor represent you, because if not, that would be like discriminatory to your job title. With this whole settlement, being a realtor got even harder than it already was. All right, realtors are busy. They deal with a lot of contracts, a lot of paperwork. Just think about the offer process. If you're in like a resale transaction, offers go back and forth in writing, and there's a time limit attached to offers. Earnest money, there's a time limit on that. You got to sometimes work with like inspection third-party companies if you're doing a resale transaction, and then even at closing to get your money, you're dealing with the title company. There's like a lot of moving parts as a realtor, and it was already challenging, but now being a realtor is even harder than it was with mandatory buyers reps, more negotiation that's going to happen. They're trying to make 3% not really the norm anymore for listing agents and buyers agents. So it's just a crazy time right now to be a realtor. But don't worry, there might be a silver lining that has to do with multifamily apartments. So just watch this video all the way through, and we promise we're going to give you a solution on what the heck to do if you're a realtor in today's market landscape. So these changes raise really important questions. Will this lead to lower commissions? I don't know, maybe, right? Could it possibly increase competition amongst agents? Maybe. It's possible. You got to become a better negotiator now as a buyer's agent, basically. And there's going to be more negotiations amongst your buyers in general. So what I think might happen with all of this and how it's harder for the buyer agent to get paid on their commission, I think that possibly buyer agents are going to have their client, the buyer, pay the buyer agent commission, and then maybe have it to where it's just financed in their mortgage. So they're not paying out of pocket. Because like the last thing a buyer wants to do is pay another expense out of pocket on top of the closing costs. So I bet mortgage companies are going to adjust and start seeing that buyers are paying their buyer's agents more and probably just finance it into the mortgage. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay. So it kind of sucks right now to be a realtor, but hey, let's shift gears and talk about apartment locating. What this channel is all about anyways, if you look at the channel name. With these uncertain changes, many agents are turning to the rental market as a more stable ground. Why? Because no matter the market condition, people always need places to live and rent. Okay. If you really think about the life cycle of the American dream, which is home ownership, people always rent apartments first, right? They turn 18 or they become adults and they don't just go buy a house, they rent first. Okay, save up money for the down payment and then later buy a house. So if you're a real estate agent or a realtor and you're struggling right now because the whole industry just got more challenging than it already was, you might want to pay attention to apartment locating, where you niche down and focus on helping people just rent their next apartment complex. It's way higher pay than standard rental house commissions. Okay, apartment locators actually on average earn more income than a realtor. You just Google it. Glassdoor, Indeed, and Simply Hired all prove that locators make more than realtors. Okay, but it makes sense because rentals are the first stage of home ownership just naturally, right? That's why I have a whole channel revolving around this niche of apartment locating. Apartment locating offers a focused niche with less dependency on home sales, really none. It involves helping clients find the right rental property. And with the rising number of renters nationwide, business is basically booming. Also, people know right now that you can rent the same house cheaper than if you put down 3 or 5% and got a mortgage. Because the interest rates are over 7%, it's more expensive to buy that house than it is to just rent the same valued home. So anyways, what does this mean for you as a real estate agent? Okay, it means regular income, faster transaction cycles, and less seasonal fluctuation compared to traditional real estate sales with houses. Interested in making a pivot or expanding your portfolio? Here's how you can get started with apartment locating. So it starts with getting confident, right? Understand the local rental market, what drives demand, and what tenants are looking for. Realtors use the MLS and have to pay the quarterly MLS dues. Locators don't. We don't have to pay for MLS or any of that stuff. We're just licensed real estate agents, but we pay for a $49 a month database. And that's what gives us the list of high-paying apartments. And that's how we generate invoices and do the whole job. Also, another big difference between locators and realtors is that locators can actually work from home with Wi-Fi, where realtors can't, especially if you're doing resale because there's lock boxes on the dang houses, right? But as a locator, you're just booking Zoom calls and then following up with people. and then you're billing sometimes a month or up to 2 months of the first month's rent as commission. That's why most of us, especially the people that follow this channel, we're all apartment locators instead of realtors. So anyways, as a locator, you want to tailor your marketing strategies to attract renters. That can mean everything from social media ads to hosting live tours of apartments and other organic platforms that we teach to market on. If you're ready to explore apartment locating further and see how it might just be the career boost you need, just go to our website. It's nal.rent. Super short and simple. We'll help you navigate through these changes in the market and get you set up for success in the apartment locating niche instead. Makes way more sense to be a locator right now as opposed to a realtor. And then you can just follow up with the same clientele, wait until they naturally evolve to buy their first house and be their buyer's agent then, right? But at least you could start with apartment locating and make a lot of money now because we're unaffected from the NAR settlement. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like. If you want, leave a comment with your thoughts. And I guess I should tell you to subscribe, but I'm going to try something different. Don't subscribe yet. Poke around in the channel, watch some more videos about apartment locating. And if I do bring a lot of value into your life and career, then you can subscribe at another time. Chances are you've probably never heard of locating before. I get that. So poke around the website. And if we do add value in the future, you can decide to subscribe then. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.